Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, you all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Hacknet. Last time we left off, we started this LP, and I probably went all crazy with my technical jargon, and probably geeking out over this game because it's a hacking simulator game. Hopefully you guys are going to be enjoying this. We shall see. So, after we kind of went over all that stuff and learned how to use multiple commands, now we have to go to some dude's PC. Did I not grab it? Oh crap, I don't think I grabbed it. There we go. Now I grabbed it. Let's go here. First off, probe. Gotta break that, so SSH crack 22. And just to be ready, let's... Oh, poor Hacknet. Once that's opened... Now... Once again, you saw there how much RAM was being used up. That's why you don't want to run a zillion commands at the same time. There you go. Scan. Nothing. What do we got here? He said, well, we gotta delete all the logs, but let's see what this guy has. Under draft. Dad, I know you don't understand choices I made, and I don't expect you to. What I do expect, however, is a common decency to respect those choices and to continue treating me as your child. Until you're willing to do that, I'm sorry, but I need to leave Boston. I can't bear to be in the same city knowing that my hero, my role model, is living in the same place, ignoring my existence. I've tried my hardest to be accommodating, understanding, and trying to explain this transition, but I can't handle it anymore. I'm going to head out to LA with James. If you want to talk, you have my number. Please know that I haven't made this decision lightly. This is something that I have to do, and I hope that in time you will learn to accept me for who I really am. I love you, Paul. So, sounds like he's leaving with his boyfriend. He came out as being gay, so I guess his father's not taking that very lightly. Laptop, police report, police num, blah blah, claim number. Okay. Don't know if we need that. Chat log. Are you guys ready to stream? That depends. Are you ready to die? Whoa. Shut up, Johnson. Don't make me get the peanut butter microchips. I don't even know what the hell that means. It was one damn time! One time is all it takes. Where is Hellerfant? Anyone heard from him? No one really knows where he is. A mystical, magical beast who just appears when you least expect it. Seriously, our streaming schedule is messed up. Every time I hop on, it's not what I expected. It's not what I expected. The schedule is a mess of guesswork and broken dreams. Okay, so I wonder if the Hellerfant or whatever is probably Paul. I don't know. Laptop.txt. Convention insurance won't cover claims, rights, etc. Personal insurance not declared prior to incident. Need to declare valuables before they were stolen? Police can investigate, can't cover. Unlikely anything come of that. Oh, that sucks. Tax return. You know what? Despite it sounds really bad, but I wonder if we can cop that over. Maybe we can do something with that tax. Maybe we get some monies out of it. Okay, work. Remote email draft. Intro. Nothing conclusive. Got leads. Laptop was still in a convention. Contained the dossier reports. Had copied the most likely one over here. What? Was sure I had. We'll submit the details of what we found soon. Nothing to bin. Nothing to sys. So let's take a look at the log here. So, here's where I started. All this right here must have been Bit. He deleted something called Valence Dossier and also accessed it. And he also broke in and got administrative rights. So you can definitely see why he doesn't want any of that. He did something bad on somebody else's computer. He's like, nope, let's get rid of it. So let's do him a solid and remove any trace that him or I were there. And disconnect. Alright. That was all we needed to do. Where to from here? Alright. If you see this, then you've done well, and, well, all this might actually be worth something. Is that too much to hope for? It seems like a lot to hope for. I've realized I just don't have time to write this whole thing. There's way too much to learn, and I don't have time to do any of it. So I might need to ask something more. There's a group that goes by Entropy that's currently accepting members. They'll be able to teach you more, and when you're ready, I'll contact you again. As for getting into Entropy, you'll need to bypass a proxy server. A few shells open using the command shell running on computers you've already got admin access should be able to overload it. Good luck. P.S. I almost forgot, if you run into trouble, I've linked to the Network Education Archive server too. It's got a lot of useful info on this. So we actually already... Actually, we did not have the test server, so there's a test server. We'll get that note. We can read it right now, and we've also got this Network Education Archives, which I kind of want to check out. So let's see here. We don't need this security basics anymore. We don't need this anymore. A few notes on proxy servers. A classic Entropy challenge. Run shells on computers you have admin access with shell. Connect to a target computer, probe its security. Use the shells to overload target proxy. Not NetEdu, or Education Archives, will help and will have more details. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that now. Actually, that was one we already got. Okay, let's run a shell on our own computer. And can I close this note? There we go. Okay, so it seems like having one shell gives us 40 megabytes. I don't know what the hell trap does just yet. For the hell of it, I probably don't need to do this, but once again, I'm going to. Deleting my tracks. And let's also get a shell going on here. Because I think it's one of those things where more the merrier. So let's just use that for now. Net education. Alright, well, okay, let's read all this. Proxy server, quick guide. Proxy servers function as a buffering layer between a target computer and a connecting counterpart that filters, caches, and monitors incoming traffic to both optimize web performance for repeated queries and prevent some kinds of attacks. The most well-recognized flaw in proxy servers is their upper memory limit, which reached will force them to allow unchecked traffic to pass through. To exploit this, hackers and testers will often run shells on other computers that the attacker has access to, often using the built-in shell program. Then, with a collection of shells on servant machines, will connect to a target computer and use the shell's overload functionality to flood a target's proxy server with junk data, allowing other potentially harmful traffic through. So it overloads it to allow bad things through. Okay. The exe command on modern terminals executes a file residing on local machines of a running user, targeting that program of the machine the local user is connected to. Effectively, the command acts as a semantic shortcut and prevents the need for the IP address of the connected machine being added as an argument for any run command. This also allows for multiple programs to send traffic over the same socket, increasing network efficiency at an OS level. Of course, many exe files are not written to have any function over a network, and in that case, a program will ignore the cross-network socket available to it and simply perform its function locally. Shells. Shells are compact, low-memory remote processes running a separate machine that can be controlled locally from any connection. These incredibly convenient processes are useful for many tasks, though that they are capable of it, determined by the type of shell being run. Common functions across networks include overload. Designated to test networks and proxy servers, this functionality floods the target machine with junk network traffic from the node running the shell, filling up a proxy server memory and soaking up time, or soaking CPU time, I should say. Here's what I wasn't sure of, what the hell trap is. A shell running this network, or running this mode, will notify the running user when a foreign user connects to the machine running the shell, and allow an emergency fork bomb flood to be executed on all other machines connected to it remotely. This can be incredibly useful for maintaining the security of a remote network computer while doing other work. So basically, it's forcing the computer running a shell against to run a fork bomb on itself, which is annihilate everything. Okay, it's something. Firewall analysis and solutions. Security, most often serving... I had to go back up a little bit. Firewalls have been around for a very long time in computer security, most often serving to prevent automated foreign network traffic rather than secure against dedicated hackers. Modern firewalls, however, can be configured to prevent all security-critical traffic unless it is prefixed by a firewall solution, often referred to as a password to end users, though there is a distinct difference between the two. In this situation, a firewall solution will need to be provided before unsyndicated login attempt can be attempted, effectively meaning that any known password cracking software will be useless while firewall is active. Firewall complexity can be examined with the analyze command. Running the analyze command multiple times will automatically detect patterns in the responsible data headers and will eliminate characters that can guarantee are not part of the correct firewall solution. Once a potential solution is found, the command solve firewall solution can be used to attempt to syndicate. So we saw those commands, analyze and solve whatever the password may be, to get possibly in the future get past firewalls. We do not have that yet. Advanced for proxy servers. Proxy servers are essentially a secondary computer that you connect to a target through, which filters and caches network traffic to provide security while... Okay. Proxies are configured by default to ward off traffic that might be considered network threats, such as FTP flooding, at the cost of needing to whitelist desirable traffic, such as YouTube video streaming traffic. That means that while they can be inconvenient for some users while they are being correctly configured, they can entirely prevent the execution of programs that could compromise a port or security service. The most well-recognized flaw in proxy servers is their upper memory limits, which we already talked about. Increasing network security budgets have led to more robust proxy servers with significantly more memory, making the process of overloading a long and daunting task, nigh impossible with a single machine. So this is where I was talking about, where it's probably more the merrier. The more shells we got going, more overloading, the faster it goes to get through a proxy. Let's see. In response to the increasingly hostile and active world of computer security and hacking, new digital security suites will generally include some method of tracking the location of any hostile activity taken against said server. This is naturally an imperfect sign, so there's two generally recognized forms of traces, active and passive. We're going to talk about passive here. A passive trace is a computer program running on a machine that attempts to detect hostile action and mount a tracing action against it. The method of doing so varies from program to program, and consequently, the time it generally takes to complete does too. A passive trace can in theory be prevented from completing by using a self-induced crash at the exact time that the ping arrives from the hostile server, giving it no return that such that it remains the packet never arrived. Assumes it never arrived. Okay. This will require OS level integration though, and is not a known feature on any widely recognized OS, so leaving this an effective tracking method for would-be assailants. Okay. We also got active here. An active trace is a tracking effort undertaken by an individual working against either a currently active connection or, more commonly, logs left on a server by a careless hacker. That's what we gotta watch out for. An active trace is untrackable and generally done by attempting to breach security on nodes using routing path and observing the connection route logs. An active trace can be prevented by wiping away a chain in the connection link, such as pursuer has nothing to follow, and as such it is recommended that an active trace is to be mounted against an assailant. It is done as soon as possible. So that's everything. I hope you guys didn't care that I took God knows how long reading all that. Whoa! We can definitely not break into this because we need 5 ports to crack. I only see 1 port anyway. And, yeah, we can't do anything there just yet. Let's disconnect. Let's go to the intro feed test server. Probe it. So we got a proxy. 1. See how we have 2 overloads going on right now. It went by really quick. Now that the proxy is bypassed, so we kind of broke it. Now we can run SSH crack on port 22 because that's all we have right now. After that's done, we can do port hack to finally get some admin rights. And we shall be in there in no time. See, this is fun. To me, this is fun. We're breaking into machines. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Intro feed induction test. Congratulations, download this file to complete an induction test. Intro feed will be contacting you shortly. So all we gotta do is download this SCP. Boom. Session saved. That means that we did it. Let's read what else they got here. We definitely want to get rid of all our logs just in case. Oh, there's actually some stuff here. Zero cool. Hack the planet. You fools bow down to me. I got mad skills and you'd know it. How old is this guy? Retort. Assuming you know what retort means, let me start by saying you are nothing but a scrub. It probably took you all week to work out how to smash through that proxy. I bet you're probably 12, thinking you can hack the planet from your mom's 386. Good luck, kid. Move on and let the pros handle. OP Stormwind. Need help. If you're here, chances are you know a thing or two about getting into places that you don't belong. Those idiots over at Stormwind have totally ruined the balance of Shaitan 3 with the latest auction house patch. I've been a super fan. I've been a super fan since the original Shaitan and since released in '96, and I say we stick it to them, and bring that auction house down. If you want in, leave a text file in here, and I'll find you. I kind of want to leave a text in here. I think there was an upload command. Let me just double check that. Oops. Here we go. Upload local file path. Uploads the indicated file on your local machine to your current connected directory. Okay, so let's upload. Man. I thought we had the ASDF thing. Let's see if that works. I don't think I got it here. I might keep that in mind, because I kind of want to try out whatever the hell that is. Whoa, lay bang, 400 Jin someone online. Okay, so this is pretty much a like World of Warcraft, parody. Lols. Admins are pretty pissed at you, Slag and Fire. The Chinese contingency has been hammering the servers all night requesting gold. Oh boy. Admins are lazy. No one ever remembers to clear out the bin folder too. This is a test server, scrubs. It's designed for people to break in. At least tidy up. Seriously, a bin folder shouldn't be like this. As so gold? Are you tired of quests that take up all your time? Do you wish that you could spend a long, happy life without the worry of money for mounts? Then look no further than So Gold, the ultimate farming service for Stormwind Online players. For a small fee, we will take care of your account and ensure that you have enough gold to buy all the items you could ever want. All we need is a down payment of $30. Use Stormwind Online account details, and you will get you more gold than you can ever imagine. Oh boy. Let's see how well that works out. I'm sure many people have fallen for stuff like that too. Bit, please read. Bit, if you're lurking, can you please come out of the shadows? I need to talk to you. Vapor won't get off my case saying something's wrong. She's sure something's going on. Let me know. T. Let's read it, because, I mean, we are in kind of communication with Bit, I guess. So, we have that just in case we need it. Okay, that's everything. So let's go ahead and remove our logs. I'm sorry if I hit my mic. My mic's kind of close to my keyboard. I gotta watch out for that. Let's see there. Okay. Oh, is it done? Okay, it's done. Disconnect. And request simple webs. Oh, they sent me something. What the hell? I was like, wait, is this a new email? It's a new email. Greetings, Pharaoh 2091. Let me be the first to congratulate you on locating and passing the Introvate Group Entrance Exam. While to an experienced hacker, it's a relatively trivial task, surprisingly, few actually seem to manage it. Before we will be able to allow you to officially join the group, we must further confirm your abilities. A tabloid news server has recently taken a negative stance towards Entropy, and we'd like to temporarily disable their operation. As a second test of your skill, we ask you to bring down the server's message board. If you can, leave the non-Entropy related articles and the rest of the server intact. We do not wish to be needlessly destructive. This is not a request to simply wipe the server clean of articles. We want just that program brought down. Okay, from Tex. And Tex might be T, who wanted to talk to Bit. Maybe. So, they want me to remove any article regarding Entropy and also take down the message board. Alright, we can try doing that. Here we go. Let's read the news first. Entropy Group engaged in malicious hacking. Recent reports suggest that the internet group Entropy has recently taken to sheltering providing work for a notorious hacker. While this information cannot be confirmed yet, if it is, the group will be sure to face several legal action in the near future. In the eyes of this reporter, this represents a clear act of betrayal towards the network and allows productive groups to thrive and should be punished severely. By Tom Wilkins. New Microsoft phone, about as bad as you expected. Oh boy. It seems that Microsoft just can't catch a break. Its new Waterfall phone, which our staff were fortunate enough to acquire from an anonymous benefactor, has been found to have some pretty serious security flaws. Users of the phone can expect the same buggy last-gen OS they've grown accustomed to from the ubiquitous tech giant, but now with gaping security holes to boot. Any installed apps are able to easily gain unrestricted control of the phone, and networking bug can lead to private data being sent unencrypted all over the net. Waterfall, Microsoft's 4th generation phone, is expected to launch 2 weeks from now, but with this discovery, experts say the launch may be delayed for up to a month. Watch this space for any future developments. Suspicions arise over Entropy. Internet group Entropy has been renowned for some time as a reliable source for information on recent developments in the internet world. However, recent actions by the group, such as the shutdown of their public access terminal after the means of which they had been procuring this information was called into question, has aroused suspicions of reporters and companies alike. Although the group has long been a credit to the openness of information, it has been doing so by illegitimate means. Action must be taken. More news as the situation unfolds. Is your data at risk? Popular social networking Friendhole was the latest victim of a malicious hacking group apparently bent on compromising all forms of social media. The group's identities and our location are still remain a mystery to cyber police, but their message is clear. Nothing is safe. Oh, okay, I was thinking of Assassin's Creed. Nothing is safe, everything's permitted. I think that's how it goes. FaceSpace's CEO attempted today to reassure a nervous user base, complaining that FaceSpace's security is watertight, and that the only people that will have access to user personnel data on FaceSpace are them, those they choose to share it with, and FaceSpace's 12,000 trusted advertising partners. Nice jab. New Apple dongle patent will tantalize fanboys. Okay. Hardcore Apple fans, I guess that's a thing on Apple. Get your affairs in order and prepare your wallets. A new patent filed by technological golden child Apple, commuting today, suggests that the company can be moving into the home console network. The patent for an extensible dongle can be a component to a new gaming system. Experts say perhaps a controller or motion sensor. As of yet, only the design, a telescoping cylinder with rounding ends, has been granted patent status. But our sources say news on the device's functionality may be only a few days away. Watch this space. Okay. Now we got all that done. Let's go ahead and start breaking into this computer here. And after doing so, I think I may go ahead and call it an episode. I wish I can go ahead and run Poor Hack as this thing is running, but thankfully SSH crack does not take a while. So, really, no... Not scan. Actually, let's go back to the thing. Nothing there. Okay, here, let's see what we got here. Empty. We want to delete our logs later. Nothing to bin. Don't see anything here. Message board. Listings. Here's where we want to remove some stuff. So let's remove that article. Suspicions about Entropy, and also remove is your data at risk. I think those are the only ones that talked about Entropy. Closed. Nothing there. Config. Oops. Config caution.txt. Oh boy. Warning, config.system in this folder is a critical system file. Do not delete or rename it. Doing so will crash the board and bring the host program down. Changes to the config should be made only during scheduled outages to avoid this issue. Whoever is the system administrator of this message board is an idiot. You don't leave stuff like that open like that. So, I could delete it. Let's just do this.
I don't know that one.
I wasn't even talking to you, lady. I got you. Ha 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 ha. Now, remember how I told you don't really want to brag about being a hacker? Yeah, just have some fun. So let's see now if it actually does it work now that I did that. Critical error. Null system file, unhandled exception. Haha. Well, that was fun. Oops, I forgot to do one very important thing. And it even tells me I deleted it and I renamed it. So we don't want to let them know that we're doing anything bad. And there we go. There we go. Oh, we're part of Introphy now. Greetings, Pharaoh 2091. Congratulations. Your timely execution of your first contract has proved your abilities, and I can now gladly welcome you to Introphy. As a small welcoming gift, you'll find the user details of the admin account to our asset server attached. Help yourself to any programs you might need and view our mantra. Once you've geared up, reply to this email address, and I will arrange a true test of your abilities. Again, congratulations, Tex. Okay. So we got the new Entropy asset server. We also have our new user and username and password. So what time are we at? Okay, we won't reply just yet. Let's take a quick look into this program. We don't need to probe it because we actually already have a login. Nothing happens when we scan, so let's take a look at what they got here. New folder. What the F is what the F? Idiot. I tried setting my Hotmail password to penis. It said my password wasn't long enough. Okay, that's kind of good. Backups. FTP bounce. We don't have that program, do we? And just by name of it alone means we can probably break into FTP ports now, which I believe was 21. Mantra.txt. Introphy Mantra. Our group is founded on 3 pillars which we strive to follow in all things. 1. Strive for justice and righteousness in all things. 2. Create and share more than you destroy. 3. Never have an excuse not to improve. Introphy will deny contracts that go against these pillars and remove agents that violate them. So that might have to be something we have to keep in mind too, actually, and just so we can always have it. I'm wondering if we're ever going to get a contract like this that goes against this, and you know, if we're gonna have a choice. So that's the thing about this game too. Do we have choices like this? Like, can we just be a total rogue? Can we follow the mantra? Who knows? All right, log, which I'll get rid of later. The bin. There's FTP bounce. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of the logs. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I think is that for today's episode. So, next time we will go ahead and delve into Introphy and see what work they have for us. So as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time for Let's Play Hacknet. Have a great day, everybody.